Hi lovebugs, it's your girl Kayla the Angel. I am just making it in the house, and before we get into anything for today's video, we gotta get into this coat, okay? This coat with the hood. Y'all not gonna be able to find this nowhere. This was my grandma's coat, okay? And I felt so cute and warm today. And then these are some gloves that I got from my fiance's aunt. They're super cute, and they have like little touchscreen thumbs and index fingers, which is like how convenient. I have to show y'all because I feel so cute today. And then I was gonna wear something different for my outfit for work, but I needed to be warm because it is still cold here. So we did it monochromatic. Felt like a little ice queen, snow queen today, especially with all the snow still on the ground and everything. But in today's YouTube video, I feel like doing my makeup and I feel like talking and sitting down, so we're gonna do that. So let's get into it. Hello again. All right, so we are sat down. I got a load of laundry in the laundry, obviously, in the washer. And let's see, so I'm gonna be honest, I really haven't been home. I have been with my man celebrating his birthday, which was yesterday, and we had a really great time. So today was nice to kind of get back, put my things up, and be able to sit down with you all for a YouTube video today as well. So what really has ignited me to come back and record this YouTube video is from the affirmations that I wrote today. And again, we are going to get into this makeup, but to know me is to know that to just starting off with the right intention, setting the mood. Affirmations is a mood setter, okay? And it is a mindset alignment. I'm just coming up with words. Okay, so for those of you that do not know, again, my name is Kayla. I am a joy influencer, and I'm so happy and grateful to have you here with me on today's YouTube video. I write affirmations as a way to help me affirm the truth of who I am. I'm someone who can easily get misaligned, misdirected because of the thoughts that I have internally and just the limiting beliefs that I have for myself. And so affirmations for me have been so helpful to help me to stay on the course of my goals and who I am and who I want to be and who I know God created me to be as well. And so we're going to share today's affirmations, and these affirmations speak to me and what it is that I am going through in today, but I truly hope you're able to find inspiration and encouragement from these words. I am a joy influencer. I curate safe spaces in real life and online. My joy is felt by those around me, and I choose to celebrate myself and others. All right, so we got into our affirmations, and really the exciting piece of today is the fact that a couple weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago now, I was able to create my own custom foundation. I was invited to a shade therapy class, which was hosted by Kareen, who is the owner of Bute Cosmetics. And I was invited by my mentor, Jada, to come attend, and it was such a great experience. I definitely need to have the recap video coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. But what better way to show you guys just how much I enjoyed this class than by sharing with you all the foundation that I was able to make for myself and making myself feel fancy and pretty. All right, so we're gonna pop on my light over here. There we go. So if y'all see me looking in this direction, I got my mirror right over here. I got you all over here. I got my foundations, and my makeup is kind of slightly scattered, but that's okay. So first things first, of course, let's go ahead and add some primer. Am I going anywhere tonight? No. But do I still want to, make sure I'm following the steps necessary for my makeup? Absolutely. Okay. Did I wash my face before this? No. But that's okay. right, we got the primer. Oop, let me go ahead and grab my setting spray. Huzzah! All right, so we have that. All right, let's do a little unboxing with this makeup box here. Oop. So let's see. Let me walk y'all through, because again, we did this in the class in person. So I have my own custom blend that tailors to my beautiful complexion, undertones, overtones, highlight, low light, all the things in between. It was so funny. So yeah. Well, first off, happy Black History Month. Period. And you better say it back in the comments, all right? But let's talk let's talk about how I may or may not have light skin blindness. I think that I'm more brown skin than I really am. And so even as I'm looking at myself, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a black woman. I got brown skin, duh. But one, it's winter. I ain't sat out and laid out in no sun, so the pigment, the melanin is just a little redacted, you know. And so it was funny as we were making our custom blends. At one point, I was like looking at the foundation, and let me show y'all what my final foundation looks like. So this is my foundation, but of course it took steps and, you know, trying different things, adding different dosages of things to make it what this is. And I remember as I'm building it and I'm thinking in my head like, this looks way too light. It's not gonna blend right. Y'all, as soon as I did like a little swatch, perfect match. It was like she called me light skin to my face, and I didn't like that. It's like, nah. It was a great class, and again, it's just funny being able to customize it to my true color, my beautiful color. I'm still brown skin, even if it's a little lighter, on the lighter side, okay? You can't pull my black card. I got 4 black grandparents, okay? Thought it was. All right, y'all, so let's get into the foundation of it all. Like, part of me wants to do my makeup and everything, but I really just want to kind of test out this. And I might just do that, and guess what? That's my business. So, one thing, and I know I'm kind of all over the place. All right. We got this liquid foundation. So cool. But not only did we do the liquid foundation, I also did a custom powder foundation too. So to have these, being able to work these together, I am so excited. So we are going to get into that in just a bit. And then as I continue to catch my bearings, just because I'm so excited to just sit down here and talk with y'all and do my makeup. But I also wanted to, again, use this time to not just share the affirmations and get cute, because, you know, I'm already beautiful. Me just trying to get a little cute. I also want to use this time to get real, you know, be vulnerable, and just share with you all a bit of the behind the scenes of what led me to writing down these affirmations for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to get started with makeup, and yeah, let's go. All right, so we have the foundation here. So let me show y'all. Very cool. It squeezes out so nicely. Okay, so I think I am gonna use my fingers. And again, y'all, like, look, it's literally looks like foundation, and it blends already nicely. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna do it on this side first, that way y'all can see it. Oh my gosh. It blends so nicely with my skin. Like, it has some good coverage too, but I also can like layer it so it's not too much coverage. It gives just a nice natural skin light finish. And it was just so cool because, like, in the class, she was walking us through, not just walking us through the steps, but also like sharing with us exactly what each ingredient meant, and like to know what's in my makeup products makes me feel even better to wear my makeup products, you know? It's like even something, it just allows me, even more confidence to stand firm and like, okay, yes, like this is makeup, but I look good. I'm treating my skin good. What more could a girl ask for? I think it's especially nice because like I have some dark marks on my face, probably from my battle scars with acne back in high school. If you know, you know. And again, it could be worse, but it still is nice to be able to get that full coverage at times. Full coverage that doesn't compromise the state of my skin. All right, y'all. So this is just like one layer of it. I still have some more too to add. But just the way that like it blends out so nicely. Oh, I love this so much. So cool. So doing my makeup, obviously, this is a visual enhancer to who I already am as Kayla. But I was on my way to work earlier today, and this thought crossed my mind, and I knew I needed to kind of just like sit with it a little bit, write about it, and that's exactly what I was able to do. And the thought that came to my head was, I need to focus less on what my life looks like and more on what my life feels like. And if I'm being very honest, what really triggered that is a couple things. It was me reflecting on my entrepreneurship journey. It was me thinking about my health and fitness journey. It was me thinking about my natural hair journey. And also me just thinking about how I feel in the day-to-day of, you know, what happens and what I go through and everything. And with that, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am no longer concerned with the way that things look and I'm just so happy with it, because no, I have my moments. You know, I was looking in the mirror yesterday and I just like, I don't know if it was the lighting at my fiance's place or what, but I like was really seeing like my dark marks and everything like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, Kayla, we got to kind of get this together a little bit. Or it's the fact of sometimes when I'm scrolling on Threads and I again, because I'm on my entrepreneur journey, I see a lot of people on theirs, you know, posting on YouTube, sharing content and, you know, getting brand deals or whatever the case may be. And it's so easy to see the wins and the things that other people are going through and that they're talking through, and to feel like, well, why isn't this happening to me? Like, I'm posting on YouTube, I'm sharing content, I'm being consistent, but I was so focused on comparing just the initial results and the surface level of it that really I had to take a step back and realize that if me and this person that I'm just seeing on Threads have totally, completely different goals and agendas and niches and literally personalities as is, how can I even begin to try to compare myself, who I am, what I do, how my platform is, when that is not even a fair comparison for myself, and it's not a fair comparison for the other person too. And so I think especially in this day and age of social media, it is easy to use your platform to try to get the numbers, try to get the followers, try to get the likes and everything, so then it can help you with the brand deals and collabing with different people and all these different things as well. But those aren't my goals. And I had to be real with myself, because at one point, you know, I'm on these different platforms looking at the different companies and trying to see like, oh yeah, like let me talk about this and talk about that. And that's not to say I'm not going to talk about my products and still going to do my outfit of the day videos, but I'm not doing it to get brand deals. I'm doing it because it brings me joy. I'm doing it because I'm focused on the feeling. I feel so good when I'm able to share my outfits, sharing the way that I'm able to wear colors in the office and helping inspire someone else to do the same. I'm grateful I'm able to showcase myself and, being a thick girl and being someone who is full of curves on my face and on my body and being able to sit in that and knowing that people need to see that. People need that representation, The same way I needed to see Princess Tiana, I needed to see Brandy as Cinderella when I was younger. Someone needs to see me sitting in my joy and choosing joy, even in face of the numbers and the things that are happening in my life that give me a reason to not choose joy. There's so many things that could give me a reason to not choose joy, but what is that doing for me? Nada. It's not doing anything for me. So, all right, y'all. So, sorry, real quick. We have the foundation on. I think I might just leave it like this because I don't want to add too much, but like this is a really nice blend. This is very natural. Like, I feel like if I added one more layer, it would probably really kind of... Let me maybe do something for the under eye. Just one more layer there. I think that might. But yeah, but to be able to sit in that, be real. And that's not to say that, oh yeah, I'm just using my platform just for me. But knowing that my joy is connected to other people, for one. Two, I have, as the affirmation stated, I curate safe spaces in real life and online. So as a joy influencer, it's not just how I can influence people with the content that I create, but it's also how can I influence people with the events that I'm hosting and with how I decide to show up in my life to help my community or to create a community to encourage and inspire others. And that is why I'm just so grateful that this month I'm going to be partnering with Bell Pepper's nonprofit to host an event called Feed and Read, where we are going to be donating gently used books, non-perishable items, and more to our community here in the Gaithersburg area. And I'm just so blessed and grateful that I get to help create that space. I can help provide that need or, help meet that need that others have. And just to be able to help spread a smile, shine hope in someone's life that needs it. Like, that is such a blessing. And I am truly grateful that I'm going to be able to do that. And if you are in the Gaithersburg, Montgomery County area, and if you are someone that is in need and wants to come out and grab these items, I encourage you to please come. And maybe if you are also someone who wants to look into volunteering or wants to be a part of, helping, please, no. All help is always open to be received, and we'd be more than happy to, have more people there helping us as well, too. So I'm really excited for that. And that was such a beautiful reminder of the fact that my results aren't going to look like everyone else's results. I can show event recaps, but to feel the energy and to feel the joy in the rooms of these spaces I'm able to be in, it's a completely different ballgame than just sharing the products that I like. And that's okay. And it really is just holding space for me to remind myself that my entrepreneurship journey is not supposed to look like anybody else's, and it's not going to, and that's okay. And that really segues into the other affirmation of I choose to celebrate myself and others. So I think we're just gonna do like a face with just these products. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's so cool. So this is like a turn top. Oh, I love that. Now, my only problem is I need to clean my makeup brushes, but that is another story for another day, okay? Huzzah! Alright, so we're just gonna do the full face of the Bute Cosmetics because I think that's gonna be nice. So yeah, so again, I choose to celebrate myself and others. What that really means for me. Oh, oh, that was on me. Oh, give me 1 second. Whew, okay. Let's take 2 on that. All right, so talking about I choose to celebrate myself and others. That came from just the realization of how much I was consciously and unconsciously, what's the word? Comparing myself to others. And how beautiful it is to, one, realize that, even if it's a hard thing to say. It's a hard thing to say, I'm comparing myself to others, and that I'm not sitting in the uniqueness of who I am and appreciating it the way that I need to. That's not easy, especially for me as someone who truly does pride herself on striving to be the best version of myself, but also just having to learn and realize that the best version of myself is the best version of myself doesn't need to be a version of someone else. I don't need to see it, you know? I don't need to feel like, oh, well, if this is the best for me, then how come I'm not seeing other people see it? Or I'm not seeing other people really just using their platform for events, or I'm not seeing other people using their platform to inspire others, but still, selling their own products and, still trying to do whatever the case may be. But even with that really is just with what I'm allowing myself to focus on. Because if I'm only focusing on the people who have the quote unquote big results and that are reaching the numbers and getting, millions of, followers or whatever, how is that? I wonder if I tried on my hand. How does that help me when I know that's not me? It doesn't. It doesn't help me. But what does help me is when I'm scrolling on socials and I see someone who is in their own right winning and, aligning themselves with the best version of who they want to be. How could I not celebrate that? When what I stand for in not only just sharing affirmations, but also, in having the Off the Page Affirmation Guide, which is a digital guide that I created to help people with learning how to write affirmations, to tailor it to yourself the same way that I was able to do so for myself this morning, and to align people with the truth of who they are for themselves. If that is what I believe in, if that is what I am striving for, I need to celebrate when I see someone else living in the truth of who they are and just striving to be the best version of themselves in whatever capacity that is. And again, it's knowing that others' goals aren't my goals, and that's okay. Other people's goals aren't my goals, and they're not supposed to be. I don't need to say, oh, well, my goal was this, but I saw this person has this goal, so I need to up my goal. No. That's not how this works. And that's not how I want it to work either. What I do want to do is be able to sit in the fact that I am on my own unique journey. Other people are on their own unique journey, and how beautiful it is that we can all be in our uniqueness and still be successful. There is no one spot for success. There is no cookie cutters of, oh, there are no limited spots of success. There are no limited spots of being the best version of yourself. Like, oh, nope. only X amount of people can be the best version of yourself. Everybody else just gotta settle. No. There's room for everybody to sit in the fullness of who they are. And how beautiful is it that I can allow myself to see that, celebrate it, and then celebrate it for myself. No longer do I want to say, well, why can't I get monetized on YouTube? Or why can't I be able to sell out an event? Or why can't I, have brands reaching out to me and emailing me with offers for thousands of dollars, Instead, I can say, I'm so grateful that I have decided to stay encouraged with my purpose and aligning myself to help people in the way that I need to and that I was made to help people. No longer is it a if or, it's a and they're successful and I'm successful, and that can happen. And I'm excited that that is exactly what's happening for me. And it starts with doing things like what I'm doing today. Coming here, sitting down, recording, sharing, talking. Knowing that whether it's one person, 10 people, 100 people that see this, knowing that I stood in my truth, and I know that someone else needs permission to stand in their own. And I'm not sitting here to say that, oh yes, here's your permission slip to do so. But I want you to see me and know that it's possible for you. And I think that is beautiful. And another thing that is beautiful is this makeup look, y'all. So again, I only use the foundation and the foundation liquid and the powder. And can we get into the skin? All right, so this is just the foundation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, do my finishing touches of my little eyeshadow, brush my eyebrows, add some lip, and I will come back with the final product. I have to save the most important step. I call that the seal the deal, okay? All right, so all I did, again, we got the liquid foundation, the custom liquid foundation, the custom powder foundation, brushed my eyebrows, added a little inner corner highlight, added a bit of mascara, added some blush, of course, and I am in love with this makeup look. I feel so cute, pretty, and I'm just so happy and grateful, not only for these great products, that I was able to come and sit here with you all. And I'll definitely be sure to tag Bute Cosmetics, because I'm sure they'll have more events upcoming for anyone that is interested in making their own custom foundation. Because how could you not be? Everybody needs something that's tailored just for you, made just for you. In the same way I was able to tailor this foundation shade to just for me, I'm so happy and grateful that I have the off the page affirmation guide for anyone interested in learning how you can tailor affirmations just for you as well. Finding the words and phrases that help you see the truth of who you are and truly allow you to stand firm in confirming the life of who you are and who you want to be. So love bugs, I'm so happy and grateful I came here today to share that with you all and to just come and sit, yap a little bit, hang out. And I'm always so reminded of my purpose and the fact that it matters. My voice matters. My life matters. The things that I go through matter. And I'm just so grateful that I choose to allow the things that I go through to not define me, but to help align me with who I am and to help inspire so many of you all as well. So thank you for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed, be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.